I think all these emojis pretty much describe my entire weekend. Hey everybody, this is Josh Luciano, and in this video we're going to review the Sony A6500 with the 50mm 1.8 lens. Now before we get started, if you haven't been to this channel, feel free to hit subscribe below or the little bell button that you see right next to it to get notifications when there's new content. I used the Sony A6500 specifically for video over the weekend, which is why I wanted to give this review. There are a ton of other photographers that have reviewed and also videographers, but I wanted to give kind of a real world scenario where I actually used the Sony A6500 for the very first time in an actual shoot, which was really interesting. And just to clear the air that Sony is not sponsoring this video at all, I just want to be able to give my 2 cents coming from Canon, being a Canon shooter, and just testing out the Sony, so why not use it in a live shoot? Now there are a few things I want to go over with the Sony itself. When I first grabbed it, it felt a little small, but then again it also felt like it fit right in my hand. I guess I don't have big enough hands, but I'm assuming those who have bigger hands will have trouble holding it. Now going through the menu wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. Coming from Canon, to me it's like an easy menu. Figuring out the ISO, the shutter speed, and the aperture wasn't that bad. I think that the way they have it built with the knobs and all that is pretty cool. I also want to mention Sony's 50mm 1.8 OSS lens. I decided to use the 50mm because I enjoy shooting with prime lenses and I thought this would be a good scenario to test it. Since the lens has optical Steadyshot built in, pairing the stabilized lens with a body that already has 5-axis stabilization makes it very powerful, especially for those who are handheld shooters. The only thing I don't like about Sony is the battery issue. I was shooting 4K and it was draining the battery so much. Luckily I brought 2 batteries, so I had to kind of change in between when it went to 50% and change it again. I think that was the only thing that I had problems with. I think the Sony A6500 is worth buying and also renting it out. If you're not used to Sony and you want to just test it out, feel free to go to borrowlenses.com and check it out. Try it out for a few days, and if you like it, go for it. If you have experience using any type of Sony and their lenses, feel free to comment below so we can get to know your point of view, your experiences, your pros and cons. I think it'll be awesome just to hear from you. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any critiques, comments, ideas, feel free to comment below, and also hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up.